Hi, you guys, welcome back. So, today we're gonna learn what article is. Basically, I gave you a brief introduction to articles in the last video as well. So, today we're gonna see the uses of articles and the difference between an, the using sentences. All right. So, choosing the right article. Okay. Is the noun singular or countable? If yes, is it definite? Okay. If it is definite, we use the. If it is not definite, we use a and an. Is the noun plural or countable? If yes, is it definite? If yes, we use the. If not, we use no article whatsoever. Now, this might be confusing you, but let's move on to the next slide so that it makes more sense. I want you to look at this table once again. Okay, is the noun singular or countable? If yes, is it definite? If yes, we use the. If no, we use a or an. Is the noun plural or uncountable? If yes, is it definite? If yes, we use the. If no, we use no article whatsoever. Don't get confused. Now, how do you know whether you need an article and which article to use? Now, a single countable noun must have an article if there is no other number, determiner, or possessive. For example, two are this. Okay, if the noun is plural, an article may not be necessary. For example, our house. You do not need an article. See, our house, because our house shows possessiveness, possession. We studied possession in the last class. Remember? This year, you do not need an article when the word this is used because it is specified. This says that which year is specified. Correct? Now, if you have car, you do need an article because this is a singular countable noun with no determiner already. Okay, so we use article here because it depends on whether the noun is definite or not. For example, trees are usually green. If this is the sentence we have, trees are usually green. No article is needed because you are talking generally and the noun is not definite. That is, you're not talking about specific trees. Trees are usually green. What is definite? If things are not definite, meaning things are not specific. Okay. If suppose we have this sentence, the trees in the park are green, the article is needed because you have specified which trees you're talking about. Trees in the garden. Park. Correct. So it's specified which trees. So it is definite. All right. Now, we have here a few examples. I bought a book. Now, book is a singular, countable noun, therefore it has to have an article. Like suppose your reader does not know which book you're referring to, therefore it is indefinite. Right? So, I bought a book. Which book? We do not know. So, this is indefinite. But we have singular countable noun. Going back to the table, is the noun singular and countable? Is it definite? Since we know it's not definite, we use a and an. Is that table now making any sense to you? See, the book I bought is interesting. Book is again a singular and countable. Therefore, it has to have an article. In this case, we know which book you are referring to the book you bought. So it takes a definite article, right? Now, if it's definite and singular, we use the. See, the book I bought is interesting. Now, I like the books you gave me. Books is a plural noun. It is used in a definite sense. We know which book, right? So it takes a definite article. Now we have plural and definite. So let's see what we can use. We have plural and yes, is it definite? Yes, we use the word the. So I like the books you gave me. Okay. Now, up next we have blood is thicker than water. Blood and water are singular, uncountable nouns. They are used in a general sense. Therefore they do not need an article. Okay. I bought two books. You do not need an article. Why? Because you already have the word two. Like we read in this. A single countable noun must have an article if there is no other number, determiner, or possessive. For example, two are this. So, here we have two. So, we do not need an article. I bought some books. You do not need an article. Why? Because you already have the word some. Alright. Now, in depth, understanding what is indefinite and definite. If the noun is singular and countable, and this is the first time you have mentioned it, then you will usually need the indefinite article. I bought a book. We do not know which book. There is a bird outside. We do not know anything about the bird. So measurements and rates also take the indefinite article. 3 times a week. If the noun starts with a vowel sound, then the article an is used. This is very obvious. You have been reading this. Now, I want you to comment below what are vowels. Tell me the letters which are denoted as vowels. Okay. I know most of you know, but just, for the sake of it. If the noun starts with the consonant sound, then the article a is used. Like, for example, a school, a university. Now, definite article. The definite article is nothing but the. If your reader or listener understands what you are referring to, then you will usually need the definite article. For example, I bought a book last week. The book is about trees. I bought a book last week. Which book? Not specified, which is why we are using a. The book is about trees. You're talking about this particular book which is talking about trees, which is why you use the word the. We went to a wedding yesterday. The bride wore a lovely dress. You've not mentioned the bride before, but you both know she's connected to the wedding. So you use the word the. Okay. Now, some things are taken to be common knowledge in English and therefore take the definite articles. Like, for example, decades. When you read about decades in history, he was born in the 1920s. Okay, currencies. The dollar is getting stronger against the pound. The dollar. Superlatives and ordinals. The second book in the series is the best. The second book, right? Ocean, seas, and many rivers. The Nile flows into the Mediterranean. Obviously. Okay. Plural or united countries. The Maldives are much smaller than the United States of America. The Maldives, we use the before Maldives because plural. We don't use the India usually, but we do use the United States of America. Why? Because it's a United States of America. Technically, if we see, it's also plural. Okay, but as mentioned here, plural or united countries. For example, the United Kingdom. We never use the Australia. We never use the India. You understand? Now, adjectives used as nouns. The poor will always be a challenge for the rich in any country. The rich, the poor used as nouns. Okay. Many organizations. The World Health Organization has a detailed definition of health. Right? A scientific organization. The zebra is native to Africa. A symbol. The mullion is a symbol of Singapore. The unique people, places, or things. The prime minister, the president, all of that. Also, this is supposed to be P, capital P. Okay, yes, I forgot one thing. In the last video, I have written, I guess last or last video, I don't remember. I've written presidents, but it is supposed to be apostrophe here, and the P is capital, I guess, in the last to last video. So it was my typing mistake, so I'm extremely sorry. It is capital P, Resident apostrophe S, presidents. Okay. Now, unique adjectives, like the same people always take the only parking spaces available. Now, to understand this, just understanding grammar won't help. This will You will understand the difference between unique adjectives using being used in such sentences only when you read more. Okay, now moving on. Since article is something that is, only three words are used: a, and, the. Yet it becomes a little difficult for a few people, whereas it shouldn't absolutely be difficult at all. So just for the sake of it, I have given an exercise. Okay, I want you to complete this exercise and comment below the answers. All right, now try this exercise putting a and the in the blanks. Okay, and I've also put some blanks where no article is used. So in such blanks, use this, the symbol this. Okay, there are few blanks where there is no article at all. Okay, the statement is correct. So I want you to understand when to use and when not to use articles also, which is why I have given this twist. Okay, so do this exercise and comment below, and we'll check how much you've understood articles. Okay, now I wanted to explain in depth what pronouns are and the kinds of pronouns. Again, I gave you a short introduction to pronouns in the last video also, but I'm teaching this again. Now, a pronoun is a word that refers to or takes the place of a noun. Very obvious. Okay, I want you to look at this sentence. The boy said that he was tired. He here is pronoun. The boy here is antecedent. Okay, in this example, the pronoun he is referring back to the noun antecedent, boy. Okay, now there are kinds of nouns, like I told you: personal, possessive, reflexive, demonstrative, interrogative, relative, indefinite, and reciprocal. Okay, in the last video I just explained you a few kinds of pronouns, but these are all. Okay, now don't expect me to explain everything. I am so sorry for this misconduct. I have no idea how this all happened. Why is it not going? I have given definitions and examples, so just look at them, study thoroughly, and let me know if you're struggling with any doubts whatsoever. Okay, comment down below, and in next class I shall clear it. Okay, and also the exercise I provided, I will tell you the answers of that exercise with explanation in the next class, not the tenses one, because I do not want any disturbance in tenses class, the class after that. All right, so these are a few different kinds of pronouns. All right, study them thoroughly. I have given all the examples and everything. I have made sure you understand it just by one read, but even then, if you do not understand, comment down below and I shall record it again for you. This is basically it. Tomorrow we have tenses, and do focus on tenses. Okay, yeah, that's basically it. Thank you, we'll meet again.